The old doorknob kept turning slowly, like an invisible hand on the other side was twisting it inch by inch. Emma's breath caught in her throat. Her camera light flickered, fighting against the dark, and for a moment she wondered if she should run. But her feet stayed planted on the creaking porch floorboards, as if the house itself was holding her there. The doorknob clicked. Then it stopped. Everything fell silent in the wind, the trees, even the distant sounds of birds. The world felt paused. Emma swallowed hard and whispered, "Hello? If someone's inside, I'm just filming for a documentary. I'm not here to bother you." There was no response, but the silence felt like an answer. Emma slowly reached out and touched the doorknob. It was cold, much colder than the air around her. She twisted it. This time, it didn't resist. The door swung open with a long, low groan, a sound that felt too alive for wood and metal. A rush of cold air swept over her, carrying a faint smell she couldn't place. Not rot, not mold, something older, something forgotten. She raised her camera. "Okay, guys, I'm going inside." The moment she stepped past the doorway, the floor dipped slightly, as if the house had exhaled under her weight. Dust floated in the beam of her light like tiny drifting ghosts. The walls were lined with old wallpaper, peeling in long strips like curled fingers. The living room stretched out in front of her, dim and still. An old sofa sat in the center, covered in a white sheet stained with age. To her left, a staircase led upward into darkness, its railing chipped and splintered. To her right, a hallway ran deeper into the house. Emma's voice trembled as she narrated. "This place feels different in person. Heavier. It's like walking into someone's memory." She stepped forward. The floor creaked under each cautious step. A picture frame hung crooked on the wall. She reached up and straightened it without thinking, then froze. Deep scratch marks ran across the wallpaper beneath it. Long scratches. Uneven, as if made by someone dragging something sharp across the wall again and again. Emma backed away slightly, her breathing faster now. "This wasn't in the listing photos," she whispered. She turned toward the hallway, keeping her light steady. The beam landed on a long rug stretched down the middle of the floor. Its edges were curled upward, revealing grooves in the wooden floorboards beneath it. Perfectly straight grooves, like something heavy had been dragged toward the basement door. The same basement door she had seen in the article. The same basement where she had started the story before everything had spiraled into terror. She tried not to think about that part yet. She wasn't ready. A soft creak echoed overhead. Emma whipped her light toward the staircase. "Is someone up there?" she called. Another creak, like a footstep. She tightened her grip on the camera. "Look, if someone is living here, I don't mean any harm. I can leave. Just let me know you're there." Silence, but she still felt watched. Her heartbeat echoed in her ears as she reached the first step. Her foot hovered over it, and then she pulled back. Something deep inside her whispered, "Not yet." Instead, she followed the hallway toward the kitchen. The air grew colder with each step. When she reached the doorway, her light revealed an old table, still set as if someone had once prepared a meal and left suddenly plates dusted with gray, silverware rusted, a cup on its side. Emma stepped closer to the counter. Something was written on the tiles in faded marker, barely readable. "Don't let it see you twice." Emma felt her skin crawl. "What does that even mean?" she whispered. A sudden pounding sound echoed from the upstairs floor. One hit, then another, then three more, fast and heavy, like someone slamming their fists into the boards above. Emma jumped back, nearly dropping her camera. Okay, nope, I'm not going up there yet." The pounding stopped as quickly as it started. She backed into the hallway, her camera shaking. She needed a breather. She needed to think. Before she could process anything, her foot hit the edge of the rug, flipping it slightly. The grooves beneath it were deeper than she realized. Not made by furniture, not by anything normal. They led straight to the basement door. Her stomach twisted. Still filming, she slowly approached the door and reached for the knob. Her hand trembled. She took a deep breath and turned it. The basement door swung open without a sound this time. Cold air rushed out like something breathing against her. Emma coughed, waving her hand in front of her face. The smell was stronger here, the same strange, old scent she'd noticed before. She aimed her camera down the stairs. The light fell into the darkness, revealing only the first few steps before being swallowed whole. "I'm only going to look," she said out loud, her voice shaking. "Not going down. Not yet." She leaned forward a little, trying to get a better view. A face appeared at the bottom of the stairs. Pale, expressionless, eyes missing. Emma screamed and stumbled backward, falling onto the floor. Her camera hit the ground and skidded across the hallway. When she scrambled to grab it, she shined the light again. The basement was empty. The stairs were empty. Nothing there, but she knew what she saw. "I'm leaving," she whispered, her voice breaking. She stood, backing away, and then the front door slammed shut. Hard. Emma jumped, spinning toward it. "Who's there?" Silence. Something creaked behind her. She turned slowly, raising the camera, the light trembling across the hallway walls. The basement door was now halfway open again, and a long, deep scratch was carved into its surface, one that hadn't been there seconds ago. She swallowed hard. "Okay, I'm getting out of here." She took one shaky step toward the front door, then another. Then the sound came again, that same slow, dragging noise from the basement, this time louder, closer. Emma froze where she stood as the last piece of her courage crumbled. The dragging stopped. A single hand, pale, thin, missing fingernails, slowly wrapped around the edge of the basement doorway and pulled forward.